Hey, everyone. Welcome in, everybody. And thank you for coming up, Heather. Uh, Big Man, Slow Burner, NC Tyrant
Thanks for
Hunter,
having me.
Toast
Bam.
Alive, AFA, and last but not least, Authority Check.
Hey, did
What's
you
going on,
forget about
everyone?
AFA's use condom up here?
Yeah, Big Man, we already know it's you.
Oh, it's so on. So on.
Uh, so, what we've done is we brought you out here to kind of, uh, let's just say right or wrong. Um, AFA, would you like to start this or
Why don't you give an intro and then I'll pick it up.
okay? Um
Little brother done fucked up.
yeah, basically
I've been sunned.
there was a video put out highlighting somebody without the full knowledge of who the guy was. So we're actually right and wrong. Um AC and them had actually called this guy out back in December. On December 6th, AC actually did a show showing all the proof of it. So definitely go over to Authority Check Presents, and the video is there showing all of the proof about what we're going to be talking about.
Let me jump
And
in for just a second.
sure,
Because I have to warn people that are not used to my channel. There's a lot of drama that goes on my channel. And so this particular episode that he's talking about, I'll have to find the link for that exact panel where we did all of this. But there was some drama that happened before, and there's some drama that happened after. And so I want to kind of brief people if they're going in there looking for this information. The information's there. I'll have to get you a timeline as well as the link, so y'all guys have y'all can go directly to that if you don't want to stick around for the show. Now, if you like the drama, you like the bullshitting, you like us drinking and toking and smoking, hey, then watch the entire show. I think we put on a good show, but to each their own. If you don't like it, well, just remember it's a shit show.
yeah, it's about 31 minutes in is where about you guys start showing the paperwork and everything.
Yep.
I actually just threw the link out for the actual show
Yep.
for everybody. I already had it all pulled up, ready to go.
Gotcha.
But it's about 31 minutes and 31 seconds is about where the paperwork actually starts being shown. But I would back up a little bit before that just to catch up on exactly what they're talking about and who they're talking about. So, basically, who we are referring to is independent First Amendment auditor. He is a convicted pedophile. Let me go ahead and show this. This is actually his registry on uh, the Washington website. So if you're interested, obviously I took his name out. But here's his channel. I put his channel name in there so you're able to go see it, look at the picture. Um, if you want more information, definitely go over to Authority Check Presents. Everything's there. Everything you guys need to know is right there. But this is who we're referring to. And AFA, would you like to take it?
Yeah, no, I didn't know who the guy was. I was in his live stream and he was like, yeah, if you could share my video or put a video up for me, I would appreciate it. I could use all the subs I could get. So I did a video featuring Two Bones Press, who got arrested by tribal police during the encounter. And during this episode, my phone's like going off the hook, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and I'm seeing that it's names of people that know that I'm live. I'm like, why the fuck are people fucking contacting me? So finally, when I'm done, I check throughout the assortment of messages, and people are sending me this guy's information. I was like, Jesus Christ, holy shit! I had no idea. I've been gone for 15 months. I have no idea who's up to what, and I felt like a piece of shit. I think he got maybe 80, 90 subscribers off of that. And I definitely want people to know that that's not behavior that we support. There was a child that was a victim. That's absolutely heinous. And you guys can do what you want, but if you're my subscribers, without foreknowledge of that, I sent you there unknowingly. And it's I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I wouldn't want to have the notification set for that channel. The video will be taken down. I didn't go live right afterwards, because I didn't have another notification. Two, I didn't want to take away from the guy that got arrested in the video by overshadowing it with drama. But I didn't realize how severe this stuff was until I started viewing the paperwork and people started giving me background about this guy. And then I realized that it had to be addressed.
Correct. Yeah, and it was kind of a shock to me when I saw you were highlighting him, and it's like, oh my God, he must not know. And of course, I sent you a message during your live stream. I didn't say anything during your live stream, but it was kind of shocking to see that you, of all people, were highlighting them. And I figured, well, you know what? I need to let you know just in case you don't know. So that's why I contacted you, and apparently other people had contacted you in regards to it.
So many people, before, during, after. No one in the comments section, but on Facebook, emails, I must have got at least 3 or 4 with people showing me the screenshot of the charges. And at that point, I still did some double checking. I hadn't really seen his face, so I went to one of his shorts, which shows one of his TikTok videos, and then I seen that little goatee thing. I was like, this is 100% him. And then I went to the website myself just to check. But yeah, no, that was the case. And it makes sense because I wanted to get Two Bones Pressed involved because he was the one that was arrested. So then he could talk about his case and let people know where he's at so he could get some support. And he said, oh, the guy, we had a falling out. The guy doesn't really talk to me. And it turns out that the falling out was over the fact that he was convicted for having, pornography pictures of a 2-year-old kid or something like that.
Yeah, there was more than that, but yeah, there was all kinds. There was pictures found on his laptop. Of course, when AC had called him out, he came up with.
Well, I guess that's where I guess I kind of need to cut in here, guys. So my understanding of the story he gave and the story that is that the documents showed, apparently there was some kind of robbery or theft, and he was stopped for it. They investigated. They confiscated his computer. Upon looking into his computer, that's where they found that he had not just one, but multiple multiple pictures and videos that involved kids and sexual acts. Now the story that he gives is that he bought, let me correct this, because he's given several stories out, but the story he gave us while we were on air was that he went to a garage sale and bought this computer at a garage sale, never wiped it, never cleaned it, and that it had to be from a previous owner. And so that's just it. Like if this is any one of us, okay, we know how electronics are. Automatically I would say I'm wiping the computer. I'm cleaning it down. I'm getting it back to its original state so that way I can move forward. And this is we actually had Navin Johnson, who is a big time troll in this community. Navin Johnson's a troll here in the 1A community. But this is where I go to say not all trolls are bad trolls. some of these trolls that are in our community are some of the best trolls you could have as friends. I kind of befriended Navin Johnson. I don't know him that well, but I know him enough that if I called him up right now and said, "Hey man, I got this, and this," he'd look it up and he'd verify the information. So Navin Johnson is the one who gave us the information. And he actually, on my panel, actually came up and showed some of the documentation. And some of the documentation that was given had to do with, like I said, he's telling one story on air. He's giving a different story when he was arrested. He's come up with several different stories from the time he was arrested till now. And I actually had a text message from No Bones Pressed. And I don't know if he wants me to say this or not, but I think it's important to say this. No Bones Pressed brought him around his family and brought him around his kid. Oh. And for the person to reach out to me and say, "Hey, I appreciate you telling me this, because the story he gave me was completely different than the story he gave on air." Now, I would love to say, some people deserve a second chance, but this is where I say, fuck this motherfucker. Hell to the fuck no. You're not getting a second chance. We'll put your story out every single chance, every single time possible. So when I got a phone call just a little while ago about what was going on, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm there.
But
Yeah,
I think
like this,
he also
internal
said during that
struggles,
same
we
panel.
put them aside.
He
Sorry,
also
there's too
said
many.
that during the same panel, he had said that he got it from Craigslist as well.
Correct. Garage sale, Craigslist, this, that, the other. Doesn't matter where you got it from. But
Bought
here's
it
the
from
thing.
a garage sale. That's what he said.
If law enforcement goes through your computer and they investigate and say, "Hey, well, I'm going to check this out," everything's dated. You bought your computer, say October 10th, but the video and the video and the pictures show you bought you downloaded these videos after you bought that thing. But then this is where his story does not match up. I'm sorry, everything about this guy. You should have seen. If you go back to the original video, or the panel where I had him on, or Slow Burner, wherever we were. If you go back to that video, when we confront him, he has this face like, you got me.
Yeah, he does.
You just got this smirk on him. It's disgusting. I don't know about everybody else, but I see that and I'm like, this is somebody that should not be out and on YouTube. And granted, it's his right to go out and film cops, but it's also my right to call him out every single time he does and say, "You're a fucking pedophile and you're a registered sex offender."
Exactly. And the reason we brought the panel up tonight is because, Accountability for All did not know what is going on. And there's a lot of people out there that haven't heard about this, and we felt it was necessary, for him to be able to come out and speak about what happened and to get everybody else up here that had firsthand knowledge and, get this out there and get it taken care of so that,
It's definitely bad news too, because as you guys know from doing YouTube, especially UAC, sometimes the best information you get is from sources you don't expect it from. So, I'll scroll through the comments and make sure that, there's someone might have something to let me know. And not one of the comments on that video, mentioned anything about this guy. And that was the scariest part for me, because 80 people that went over and subbed to him, they don't know anything about this shitbag. So it's not like people that are watching and they're like, "Oh, we know about him." My concern is that there's people, they're not commenting being like, "Oh, this guy did this guy did that. Do you know he's a chomo?" They're like, "Oh, this video was good." I don't want to send them over there knowing that. You know what I mean? It's fucking shitty. It really is. And things start making sense now because, 2 bones pressed. It like automatically broke off contact with him because he found out what was going on. A lot of things that didn't even pique my interest. It's just a small channel asking me to feature a video, and I'm happy to do it. You know what I mean? Like then all these other weird nuances, like the fact that he wouldn't come up. I'm like sitting there waiting for this guy to click the link and come up, and he's like, "Oh no, I can't. I'm out with my family." I'm like, "Dude, this is your fucking highlight. Why would you not want to come up here?"
Okay, for those who have just joined in who does not know, we are talking about independent First Amendment auditor.
Yeah.
Now, my understanding from Navin Johnson is they nicknamed this guy Dash because in his name, in the title of his channel, it's Independent Dash First Amendment Auditor. It's kind of weird, but that's what they've nicknamed this guy. So Dash, and we're not saying, and obviously we're not saying his name for a reason. For those of you that don't know, when you tie somebody's name with their channel, that's considered a dox, and they do not allow that. It's a terms of service violation, and you can get your channel struck or terminated because of that. Now, the last time when we had this original show, if I remember correctly, and the reason why either Slow or Epic took down their stream was because the guy actually struck, like he fucking sent the request in. So this guy obviously does not want people knowing who he is, what he does. He's on YouTube. People are reaching out to him. AFA, how many times have people reached out to you, say, "Hey man, can I go film with you?" And it just, I mean, from all ages, people of all ages.
Yeah, all the time. I get fucking the amount of, same with you, man. How many videos, emails, all sorts of shit we get from people. And, you know,
Yep.
when we're traveling cross country and we don't know an area, we meet up with people. We certainly most of the time don't do a background check, but I'm kind of like pissed off. Like I'm taking it personally because, I mean, this guy obviously had to know. Like I have a lot of fucking subscribers. Like someone was going to say something. So like, what was he thinking in his head? Like, oh, I'll get as many views as I can out of it. This guy's going to find out I had pictures of fucking 2-year-olds. It makes no fucking sense to me why he would even do that.
Well, and on that note, Rode, if you would, pull up that picture and zoom in on the charges so that we can read them out so people will know exactly what the charges are that we're talking about.
I think it says
Let me
something
see. I
about
don't know if I
infant.
can
I think
zoom
it
in
says
on
something
them or
about
not,
infant
but-
or something, doesn't it, AC? Like, ain't that what it said? I think I remember what was in your
If I
panel.
remember correctly, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna
I'm
fucking
actually-
delete that video right now.
I'm actually looking up. If y'all give me a little bit of time, I'm having a hard time finding this, but I'm actually looking up the video, the original Slow Burner video.
I know Slow dropped out, but he was on his phone, so he might have
I'm-
lost
I'm
service.
wanting to say where I saw it was on Epic.
It might have been Epic, but I think Slow Burner and NE were up there, though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Well,
I know Slow
me
Burner
read
had
this.
something to do with it.
The charge reads possession of depictions of minor engaged in sexual explicit conduct. And I know that 2 of the children, one of them was 2 years old and one of them was 8 years old.
There you go.
Yeah, and there was a couple others, but I don't know the ages of them.
Yeah. And see,
We're not
This
telling anybody to do anything. We're just presenting the information out there to everyone so they can make up their own mind and decide what they want to do with the information that they are receiving.
so the reason how we found out, or how me and Road Dog found out about it, because we originally found out about it, is because a friend of the family, this guy had reached out to him because he's in the same area, and this guy, you know, gave him a big song and dance, told him that AC and them AC and them suckered him up on a panel to to do whatever to him and all that. So me and Road Dogg did some digging, and Road Dogg did most of the digging, not me. You guys know better. But we found it on Epic's panel. I think it was Epic or Slow Burner. I can't remember. And then we went over to AC's and we seen what AC had presented. And then, I mean, I watch. I'm one of the people that I don't just take somebody's word for it. Like if I would have just watched Epic or Slow Burner's panel, I would have probably been like, okay, you know, yeah, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? But when I watched AC's panel, I seen all the paperwork that led to it and was able to go to the website and see this guy. Then I was like, oh, okay. So this dude's a pedo. And he was actually subscribed to me. I'm sure he still is because I don't think you can delete a subscriber, but he was subscribed to a couple other, like the Road and Toe Show and a couple other things. So, and we kind of blocked him.
Found it.
He tried to come up on panel once at Road and Toe Show, and me and Road Dogg kicked him. So
It's just
Camden Caveman, who we're referring to, we're not going to say his actual legal name, but his channel name is Independent First Amendment Auditor.
yeah. And
Now,
they called him
real quickly, you guys know as well as I do, the moment you get arrested, your information's public record. So if you go and you look up any of the information that is on that report, by all means, you will find out his name. You will find out. You'll find out a lot more details about the guy. All you got to do is look. All we can do here is present what his channel name is, because it's either one or the other. We either give you the channel name or we give you his name. And so Toe and Road Dogg, they wanted to go ahead and just go with the channel name because it was easier for y'all guys to remember that name moving forward.
AC, let me ask you this. If I was to say theoretically that if you go to Independent First Amendment Auditor's channel, you go to his About section where his PayPal is listed, and then you simply click on the PayPal link and theoretically his real name came up.
Yes, that was just told to me as well. That's how they found out the name and did the research.
Now, I thought it was funny. I don't tell people my real name. And it's one of the things that I understand about the 1A stuff because when I first got into it, I was trying to my thing was I didn't mind people getting my information, but I wasn't going to help them out. So if people wanted my information, I just didn't want, the fucking sickos and weirdos to come walking to my front door, trying to be stupid. That was my thing. But the longer you're in this, the more you understand that your information, the first time you're arrested, is fucking public. So I get trying to like even now I still don't go by I go by AC. Y'all call me Authority Check. It's my channel name. It's what we all, like most of us, that's what we go by. Mm-hmm. If I sat here and I gave you guys my real name, once again, I'm making it easy for you. I'm going to make you work for it. But I think it's funny because like even I know, but I can give you guys, like I can sit here and say, well, I also go by Leo. You can do that. This guy wanted to put his name up on his channel, but he didn't put his name. He put a fake name. Mm-hmm. I don't even do that. I just thought that was weird.
It's crazy.
He put the name Jay up.
Well, you just found the clip you're talking about from the.
I did. Let me see if I can. Let's see.
It's seriously crazy on how many sex offenders are actually out here.
It's scary.
It is, and they're out here trying to, do what we do. But it's like, man, when you get charged and convicted of something like that, man, I feel like this is not the place for you to be.
No,
It's just not.
Well, I mean, and everybody here that's watching and everybody on panel, they know that I'm not a First Amendment auditor. I guess I'm a half-ass cop watcher because I've done a couple. But you guys all know that I'm just, I'm a supporter and all that. I just got on the YouTubes and started supporting the people that I like.
Scott Brogan said that he removed his PayPal link, by the way.
I must have just done that because like 3 hours ago it was there.
So anywho, on the time that I've been out here running around on these YouTube streets, baby, I've noticed that some auditors and things don't like this auditor and they don't like that auditor, and we have our little tips in the middle. But I do know that one thing everybody can agree on is a pedophile, and no one wants that around. And that's all I have to say about that is regardless of what.
Yeah, it's not that he was accused of it; he was actually convicted of it.
Right.
He pled guilty.
Right.
Yeah.
He pled guilty to this and signed off on everything.
Said he couldn't
No.
write it. Yeah.
Right. If you're not guilty, you wouldn't plead guilty. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, especially something like that.
Road, can you blow him up so everybody can see the panel he's sharing?
I'll bring him up. Hang on. Wrong one. Let me grab the AC. Hang on. There you go. Did it switch?
Nope.
No.
Oh, no.
There
It is. There we are.
Bear with me on the audio. I need to make sure that this is working correctly.
Independent audit. He's joining. What's going on, man?
It was slow burner.
What's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear that?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. Make sure the volume's all the way up so y'all.
Yo.
There too.
How you doing tonight?
Hey, give it a pause. Give me a second.
All right, cool.
What's
Don't start
up?
What's up, guys?
What's up? How you doing?
Another day
I
in
don't know.
paradise, man.
Where are you from?
I live in Washington State.
Washington State.
The Pacific Northwest. That's a nice rainy climate, if you will.
Real quick, let me pause this and let me give you guys a little bit more backstory. This particular panel, somebody had reached out and said that this guy was looking. I guess he was looking to get promoted, or like somebody promoted stuff, or I forgot exactly what it was. But so somebody had his contact. He had contacted them. They contacted one way or the other. His name got mixed up with Midwest. Okay. And so people were a couple days prior to this, they were on Jeremiah's, who is his channel is what's Jeremiah's fucking channel?
Ohio Independent Journalist.
Say that again.
Ohio Independent Journalist. Mid-Ohio Independent Journalist.
No. Midwest Transparency is who's on panel. But the person, that's who they thought he was, but he was on another panel, or they had brought it up on another panel, which Jeremiah is Auditors of America.
LDOF, isn't it?
Or Last Days of Freedom. There you go. Last Days of Freedom. So he was on Last Days of Freedom's panel, or somebody brought him up on that panel, and I had to go over there and clear that up because I was like, look, that's not Midwest. Midwest Transparency is not the Chomo that you're talking about. The guy's name is Dash, independent auditor, some crap like that. So then all of a sudden, a couple days later, this guy pops out of nowhere. Like it just was, we had just talked about it. So they were bringing it up again on Slow Burner or Epic's panel. And so I had to come in again and try to like clear up everything, clear up the information. And so somebody was like, well, this guy is wanting to, I have his contact or whatever. I said, well, fuck yeah. Bring him up on panel. Let's put this motherfucker on Front Street. Let's make sure people know who the fuck he is. So this guy coming up on panel, you could see he's happy. He has no idea what we are actually trying to do. Now, Slow Burner and Epic and Midwest, I had told them, I said, look, if you get a hold of him, they have my number. Give me a call. I'll come back on panel and I'll bring the people that know more of his story. I'll bring them too. And so I took a nap. I got woken up by I think it was AnyFan, and he's like, "Hey man, the guy's on panel right now. I need you up here." So that's what I think either Midwest or AnyFan. That's what they that's why when you hear them go silent for a little while, that's what they're doing. They're getting a hold of me.
Oregon, Washington,
Oregon coast. Yeah,
I've been there. I spent some time in and around Portland. I've been to Seattle, Washington.
It's always wet here, man. You're right.
You know what's crazy about it is I visited my brother who lived outside of Portland for a minute. And when I went out there, I said, these motherfuckers, man, we went out there. We had a whole week, 1 week. It didn't rain a drop. I said, these fools, they want to tell everybody it rains so that people don't come here. So they keep everybody away. I was like, it was beautiful. And he's like, no, really, it's bad. It usually does. You got a very lucky week. You got a very lucky week. And it didn't rain the whole time I was there. It was awesome.
I spent 2 weeks in Seattle.
What do you guys think of? What do you guys think of Seattle and whatnot?
I don't know. I was in the INS detention center.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
You were in where were you? You were in Seattle. So wait a second, because you're in Canada now on the other end of the fucking. You went from West Coast to East Coast.
Oh yeah, I used to work in Vancouver, and I finished a job in Vancouver and I went to Calgary, and then I worked in Calgary for almost 4 years, and then I got fired from my job there. So I spent a week in the Okanagan, and I went down to Osoyoos, and or actually White Rock.
Let's see if we can skip ahead a little bit to where I come in.
For him to show.
I got because they were just like on fire, dude, all the time, and they brought facts and truth to the table. So I was like, yeah, I got to do this.
You know what's interesting is everybody's got an opinion about some of these people.
Yeah, because when you
I'm a
jump
big
up
Im
to
Against the
start-
Press fan. I like he's
Me
out
too.
there with his son.
Yeah, me too.
Right? But I'm unpopular a little because I heard he did something where,
he struck a bunch of fucking people.
All right, skip this.
If I can say it.
Yeah, maybe you are kind of.
Oh, here we go.
What's
Oh, another day, another dollar. You know how that shit goes.
Dollar holla, right? No shit, man. We are too. We got a pretty full panel tonight. It's good. It's a Monday night too, which is Sunday and Monday nights are usually a little fucking slow. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that slow. Burn.
Did you call me?
No, nobody called me.
I was just making it.
Who's the new face?
What's that, Connie?
Who's the new face?
Let him.
Independent Audit joined us. We have a new,
Independent Audit. What's up, man?
We have
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm doing all right.
Good.
We were just talking about history, and we were talking about some of the good 1A'ers in the game. I just mentioned the Im Against It Press thing. I haven't seen a lot of follow up to it, but if that dude strikes people when he asks for their help, that's not cool. And I just don't think that that's in the spirit of his character, though. I don't think that's what he's about.
And you might be right. You might be onto something there because I've chatted with him in the chat box and whatnot, and he still hasn't helped my channel out, but it's all good. I mean, it is what it is.
That'd be a big announcement, though, if he broadcast you. Like, how many? What are you looking at for subs and stuff? How many? When did you start?
I don't really care about. I mean, I do, but I don't. I would like to get at least 500 so I can at least open my community tab.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right, cool.
Yeah. I'm not there yet. I hate being a newbie like this.
Yeah, that's new.
I've been pumping out for a year and I only got 600.
And you got more than I.
Yeah. It's not much.
It's a slow pace. There's a lot to it, man. You've got it's the right. How do I put this? Some people don't have it. Some people just don't have it. They don't go out. They don't learn their laws. They don't learn their city ordinances. They don't. I mean, I was one of them. I did things ass backwards, but I thought I had it.
So, real quick, let me pause this for just a second. Once again, this is independent First Amendment auditor. He is at the moment he's on Epic's panel, and we're just trying to get him comfortable. So we're giving him some easy questions. You know, who's your favorite? You know, this, who does that? Everything's good. All right, cool. You know, what trouble have you had so far? That
Good enough crew around me here.
That's all we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get the guy comfortable
here in Texas.
Now,
Hey, before you
AC,
start
let me ask you a
that I was
question.
Go ahead.
So you knew
I've had
he
a
was
couple of people that have asked about when he gets out of jail. He is currently out of jail doing audits. His date convicted was July 14th of 2010. So he is out. He's trying to build a channel. So go ahead and proceed.
I turned you up a little bit, Josh, because you were a little bit low. So go ahead, man.
So you guys, he's up on panel AC. You guys get the phone call. So you're up there now and kind of lulling him into the false sense of security. So he has no idea at this point. Like he has no idea who you are, that you're about to put him on blast.
No, not a clue.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, I don't pretend to be a big channel. I don't really care about it either. I mean, it'd be nice to have the you know, like he says, like it'd be nice to have a lot of subs or whatever. But I you know, for the most part, it was about putting the information out on this.
Right.
So, you know, just getting him comfortable was going to put him in a place of like he was secure. Like, oh, nobody has a clue, you know. Let him feel. I just wanted him to have that false sense of security.
I did real quick.
So
To all my subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Like this is not normally something that I would, you know, I put on my channel, but this is something that needs to bring awareness to some of the people out here watching, people on YouTube. So
Look, and I think it's important to say this. We should be able to police ourselves. There are a lot of people that go around and they record cops and they do cop watches and audits and this, that, the other, and they do some fucked up shit. And you know, News Now Permian Basin is another one. The guy did not want to put his name out there. He's running around, and you know, he what was it? He was guilty on multiple charges of sexual conduct with a kid. And I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's what he did. He's fucking with kids.
That's horrible.
You know, News Now Charlotte. There's a list of these guys. What was it? Rock City Audits, ROC City Audits, Rock City Audits is another one.
Yeah.
News Now, what is it? News Now Houston or something like that, or
Now it's News Now Community Watch or something like that. He changed the name.
Well, he has two channels. He has two channels, and they're both big channels. 200,000 subs on one channel alone.
Good grief.
Well,
See, I know he's
reach out to a couple people, and they're
sorry. What was that? What was that, Heather?
It's ridiculous. I mean, he's going through all of that right now, and everybody's like, well, he's not been convicted. And I'm like, well, you don't know the rest of the story.
Well, no. When it comes to News Now Houston, he's a convicted rapist. He's on trial for another thing.
Yep.
The thing he's on trial for is for the molestation of his two kids, his two girls.
Yep. That's why I'm saying people don't know the rest of the story. They haven't dug back.
When you get a chance, AC and AFA, look in the private chat.
I mean, sure. Well, I mean, I'm on. Yeah, we'll talk in a second.
Doesn't matter.
We're
to
like,
me.
hey,
Whatever
just
you guys
go
want.
learn this. Make sure to take care of that, and then just slowly just start putting
Like,
it together.
like,
put the
you're
video
right.
up?
Like I say in my videos, education is key,
I
my
put
man.
the video up.
Yeah.
Education is
It's
key.
good to know everything. It's really good to know
Hey,
about
AC, put the
everything.
video up.
There is somebody on here who says research is key. But you said education is key. So educate yourself. Always make sure you kind of know what you're getting into, right?
Yeah.
Know who you're getting into it with. Like that's really deep, smart thing. I agree.
Yeah.
If I may, have you all seen that video I just uploaded here recently?
I am not
The one where
subscribed.
you're.
I do not know you. I do.
I
The,
don't
B,
know
the
you either.
BMV, yeah. The BMV. That's
So
what we
yeah,
were
D-
talking
yeah,
about.
this is a
DMV.
great opportunity for you to promote yourself. Or
Yeah.
the video. Should we?
I mean, if somebody's, I'm not sure if anybody's on their PC, but if somebody can get on their PC and share that video, we could play it all here
Yeah.
while he's here.
Real quick, before you guys start that, is there anybody in here that knows editing more than I do or how to do it?
we got a
Everyone.
lot of people in here that can edit really well.
All right, let me see if I can skip ahead just a little bit.
What is the?
I put my
Here, I'm gonna.
I'm ASMR. Talk to me, buddy.
Hey man, what's up?
Oh, dude, you're talking.
which I didn't, but you guys will see the video and how.
In ad.
Mute, motherfucker.
He's probably not even here anymore.
Yeah, this our buddy here. He likes to be on 3 different panels at the same time.
All right.
You know, yeah, he does shit like that. So he'll disappear for like 5 minutes, and then he'll come back and be like, "All right, guys, it's time for a channel-wide toke out. Take out your bongs, light up your dabs, and yeah, that kind of shit." I
All
can't.
right, so let's
Here?
skip this ahead.
He was a fucking gentleman. Like he kept his. He kept.
Unfortunately, I didn't expect it to go the way it did either.
That reminds me of my first audit. I did a BMV too. They broke out the K9s on me and I bounced. Well, they didn't break them out, but they could have.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
I wouldn't. Fuck no. No, sir. Epic was an instigator. Go back in. Go back in. Hell no, they got dogs. Fuck you. I was like, I just ate a hamburger. I still got meat smell on my hand. Mm-mm.
That's what I did. I went right back in. I went right back in after I got left.
Good. And then from there on, it's fucking finding good cop, bad cop after that.
Yeah, the first cop that came on the scene tried to tell me I need to leave or it's going to get ugly. And yeah, and then it turned out he knew exactly what I was doing, so he stopped his power trip.
Yeah, I don't like saying the whole First Amendment thing to people. I like to just let them continue on as long as I can, even if they ask me about it. Is this, are you doing a First Amendment on? Is that what you guys are? That's what, is that what you are? One of those guys? You're one of those guys? Yeah, I don't, I don't want to answer that. I'd be real quick to be like, no, I don't.
That's
ask
what
those
the
kind of
cop said.
questions.
He goes, the cop goes, you're one of those guys. I'm like, yeah.
Yep. I mean, at that point, then it would be undeniable if they knew. Like literally.
Well, I'm pretty sure the Karen that called the cops got embarrassed. I'm pretty sure she got schooled. So she looked like a
Oh, yeah,
jackass.
they get butthurt. They get
Say again?
butthurt.
All right, I am just now being able to okay. I have a really fucking shitty computer. By the way, that is one of the reasons why I am working at getting a new computer. But I have a really shitty computer, so it takes a few minutes to get.
Boys, that didn't sound good, man. Fuck, you said
I've
I'm
been
just
working
getting
at this,
ready
guys.
to.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to make a quick note. Do not put this guy's name, his real name. Do not put it in the chat. You will get these channels struck. Once again, if you want to go and look up the information to find out what his real name is and everything else, the information will be there for you guys to do that. But for y'all to put the name in the chat or any information about him, it would be very, like, if there are any mods in here, it'd be very important to strike those as soon as you see them.
You said fuck.
Are you going to build one or are you going to buy one?
You know, that's one of the things I've been trying to like discuss with ASMR, like trying to figure out what's the. Did he bail on us?
Yeah,
that bastard.
I don't know.
I've been trying to figure out whether or not I want to build something because components right now, because with the pandemic and everything, like the
All
little
right,
guys.
let's see if we can skip ahead a little bit. I'm getting ready to go in on them.
What are you saying? What do I have?
Is your daughter social media friendly?
Not social media.
When I was before all this, of course, that was a few years back. I just like that picture. I used it. Anyways, I was dressed in a suit to try to get.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, that's the good kind of what we want calling her broad. And so what I'm saying is,
I think that there's but everybody's kind of got their own way of editing and doing the functionality of it. You know, something that where you can.
But as of right now, I'm just using Windows 10.
I totally agree with you. I think it's the most. You guys are big in. Danny, are you out there? You may have to get into it with Rocky.
Well, I guess he meant you.
6-3. I could have.
I'm fast forwarding a little bit, guys, so I can catch where we start getting into it.
He's not. I'm just sitting in my car.
Yeah, and like, so like for me here in Texas, I want to get to know all the guys here in Texas. It's been one of my things. I reach out to a lot of the guys that are new that I see for the first time.
Whatever, man. Ask me whatever.
You know, I don't have a big channel, but I think I have a decent size channel to you know, at least try to push an audience in their direction.
Well, I appreciate it. If you can help me, that'd be great.
Yeah. You know, for us here in the community, I would say, oh shit, I don't have my. What the hell? Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm alive, everyone. What up? What up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Connie?
But yeah, like I said, I mean, for the guys here in Texas, I want to get to know them. I want to know, you know, I want to be able to say if I feel like going up to Amarillo or Dallas and I want to hang out with some people there. I at least want to know some of their content and stuff and what they like.
Yeah,
as far as
that's respectful.
Yeah. And then also like I mean background, like I don't know, I don't know too much of your background. What do you call it? Like you said, you're up in the Northwest, so you're Washington State is what you said.
Yes, sir.
And then I did have a question though. Was there any like for us in the community, in the 1A community, I think truth, would y'all guys agree that truth means a lot, right? Truth goes a long way.
Yes.
That's part of our work to investigate and find the truth.
Find the truth. Midwest, I would say that you know, like you've had some encounters with people not being truthful, and so I think of you when we're talking about this because you know, for us, like truth. The truth goes a long way, but also at the same time, there are things in our community we have been running into that is an issue. So, Mr. Independent, I would ask you directly: is there anything that we should know about you?
Like, what do you mean?
Hey, Rob.
So that's a very direct question. I was beating around the bush at first, trying to figure out how to apply this. Like, I was trying to make sure that this guy doesn't just run off, jump off the panel, gives us a minute to actually have a conversation with him. So this was me beating around the bush for a minute and finally saying, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just go straight in.
Background. I mean, like for instance, PDF. He did. What was it? 5 or 10 years.
10
federal
years for
time.
growing weed.
10 years federal time for growing a plant. He's an advocate for 420. Smokes weed, or at least used to. And he was very, very big on or he was very big on growing his own product.
Sure.
And got busted doing it, and they sent him for 10 years for that.
Damn.
It's on his record. He's very much open to it. He lets people know about it. He has no secrets about it. So, I mean, people know me. For the most part, the most on my record is going to be a bunch of traffic tickets, and the arrest that I had with our buddies News Now Houston and News Now Patrick in LaPorte, Texas. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I have been really open and everything about what I did and didn't do. So people knew who I went out with and who I recorded with and who I did and didn't do. And they know all that background. I mean, I didn't hide any of it. This was about seeing what he would come forward with. And just a straight out question. Hey, what's on your record?
So you know, like I said, I mean, as far as our community is concerned, you know, there are things that, you know, sometimes it gets found out later on, and you know, people are not truthful, and it makes it look like people hide stuff. So
Yeah,
that's
and
why I
what
asked you, man.
Rocky came up to address. Hello, Rocky. How are you, man?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
What's up, Rocky?
What's up, Rocky?
Hey, buddy.
You're looking after that fucking dog. eh?
Oh, skip
Not your
ahead.
dog, Johnny, but your
Come on, skip ahead.
Yeah. That dog's gonna
Wow.
come to you in the
You
fucking
good?
Up on the snowmobile and go out back, but that's
What,
all I
try to
can
find
do.
a dead dog.
All right, but
Hey,
let's
whatever.
let's digress and go back to court of popular opinion.
Back to where we
Yeah,
were,
guys.
yeah.
I look, independent. I apologize if it seems like I'm maybe pushing you a little bit. You know, like I said, we just we're very protective in our community. Any, would you agree with that?
No, I agree. No, you guys are cool, man. I don't have an issue with you guys.
Yeah.
No, you hear me? I'm a
You got no freaky past?
Well, first off, if I may, and this question goes to Authority Check. I think I said your name right.
Yeah.
My question is, if you, with all due respect, if you guys could tell me what you heard about me, I'll clarify if it's truth or not.
Why don't you just tell us what
knew
what
what-
we need, what there is to know, instead of
Well, I have no problem with that, but the problem is I want to squash the rumors. So I want to know what the rumors are first.
Well, when people
we're giving you a chance to come clean first. That's what we're doing.
Whoa. What does this guy have to prove?
hold on,
No,
hold on,
Rocky, hold on a
Rocky.
sec.
Hold on, Rocky.
Rocky, hold on.
So everyone on panel except for Rocky was privy to the information of who this guy was. Rocky has no idea. Everyone else does.
1 sec, buddy.
Do I got the floor?
Yeah, you got the floor.
Oh, okay. Look, again, and I'm not hiding anything from anybody. That it's just the full disclosure is really hard to talk about.
Well, the rumor is that you have some skin beefs against you.
What does that mean?
Wait, was it? Well,
Oh, no, that's cool. I mean, I know exactly where this came from. May I clarify this?
so you understand what I mean, then, right?
hold on.
Well, sorry about that. I forgot that happens.
Let's just go.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do the best I can not to get any strikes or anything. So, how about this? Let me switch this to this,
Rumor is
and I'll let
that
y'all
you
play
have
the. I'll let y'all hear the audio for the back and forth.
skin beefs against you.
Slow's got it going.
What does that mean?
I mean, like I said, I haven't seen this video in a couple of months. I actually need to go through it and do some editing so that when we replay it, it doesn't do that. But I forgot that it zoomed in on that. So my apologies.
Wait, wasn't
Oh no, that's cool. I mean, I know exactly where this came from. May I clarify this?
So you understand what I mean then, right?
Hold on.
Yes, I have nothing to hide, man. It's cool. The only reason why I don't use my real name is for that reason right there.
This is what we're trying to get to the bottom to.
All right. Can I clarify? Can you guys give me fair chance?
It's been brought to our attention.
You have the floor, my man. You have the floor.
All right, can you guys take that down, please?
Yeah, well, I'll put you up. Go ahead.
All right. With all due respect, that was back in 2009. I got accused of what you saw there, but actually did not happen. And the only reason why it's on my record is because I took a plea deal and I shouldn't have.
Why'd you take a plea deal?
Well, because of how they made it pan out, they said I wouldn't be able to beat it. So this was before I knew law and how everything worked. I didn't have an attorney. It was just a big, gigantic mess. So I took a plea deal for a crime I didn't commit, but I'm stuck with it now, guys. It's just what it is.
Yeah, that's kind of unacceptable.
Yeah, it is. Doesn't make sense to me. I would never take a plea deal. Hold on. I would never take a plea deal for a charge for which and a crime I didn't commit ever.
What was the charge?
Computer images on my computer.
Computer images of what?
Say again?
Of what?
Children, Rocky, children.
Children.
Wow.
Well, I don't have those, so I'm not worried about a charge, independent audit.
No, I know that, but
why are you saying? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Why are you saying? Yeah, something like they positioned it in a way I couldn't win, and well, how are they positioning it? What was it? Tell us.
It was a charge of what's it called? Depictions of minors engaged in sexual activity is the long version of it. And they charged me with it. Look, I'll tell you the truth. The bottom line is, guys, I bought that computer or laptop off of Craigslist, and it was the biggest mistake I ever made.
How many images was there?
One count.
Just one image.
Yeah.
Well, if I knew I was going to sell my laptop, I would have cleared that bitch.
Yeah, this is weird.
We all make mistakes, I suppose.
And I have to say goodnight to my daughter. Speaking of which, you creepy fucks, figure this guy out because I'll be back.
Later, Andy.
Yep. So
listen, guys, I'm at work, but I got to do this quick. AC, give me a minute. Independent, you're fucking telling me for 1 sec that you fucking plead guilty to having pictures of little kids on the fucking computer, on your computer or your phone, whatever the fuck it is, and you're telling me that you plead guilty and it's not true? You're fucking lying.
I agree, I think.
Bring it up like it is, bro. You bring it up like it is. You're fucking guilty. You pled guilty to the fucking charge, and you are fucking guilty. Admit to it.
Okay, that's kind of unfair. That's fine being biased and judgmental, don't you think?
So,
well, not necessarily when you plead to charges like that.
You don't understand the system like that, you either. Look, I do this besides this, I do another show. I do a podcast for prisons and inmates, and this is what I do. I know a lot more about it than you guys realize. So don't be biased and judgmental on here, please. I respect.
So why do you plead guilty? Why don't bring attitude? Because we'll expose you to the max, bro, to the fucking max.
Already been exposed.
Everybody's gonna know it about you.
It can't be.
But if you were exposed, then why are you using a fake name to go out here and do First Amendment audits? We go out and we record cops. Hold on, we go out here and we record cops and we plead with them about transparency. We plead with them about being transparent with the public, and you can't even be transparent with your fellow auditors. Doesn't that sound a little fucked up?
That's unfair and unbiased, don't you think?
You know, I think it's funny. Road Dog, Toe. Y'all guys know my real name.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, TX Sheepdog. SA210 Cop Watch.
But what do I have
HBO
to
Matt.
tell you?
These are all people that I know their names. They're fellow, like they know my real name. I know their real name.
Right.
Y'all, you guys know my real name.
Right. And everybody knows AFA's real name. Just
Big Man has a girl's name.
Damn.
So I don't know how much of this y'all want me to play.
Oh, keep it going.
Okay. I don't want to bore the audience. I don't want to. I'm also trying to watch. Trying to watch because I know there's a couple of times in the video where we kind of we put his information out there. So you'll see me go back and forth with changing it from watching me to watching the old stream.
No, I don't think it's unfair, and I don't think it's unbiased.
I look at it like this. Again,
I gave you an opportunity to say and open up about everything and anything that may be in your past. I told you you can look at my record and you can sit here and find traffic tickets and you can find a pedestrian in the roadway ticket my shit's public record just as much as your shit's public record.
Okay, and the only reason my shit's public record is because I'm homeless. If I wasn't
No,
homeless,
that is not correct.
that is
That is not correct. Midwest, would you say that his record is public record?
It's public now. Homeless. If I wasn't homeless, it wouldn't be public.
That doesn't sound right to me. What do y'all think?
That's fucking ridiculous. So if I'm misunderstanding it, because you know this better than me, AC, is he trying to say that the only reason that his sex offense is publicly accessible is because of his living situation? Is that what he's getting
because
at?
he's homeless. That's exactly
No, he went as far as to try to say that he could get it expunged.
That exiled?
Yeah.
Welcome in, Exile.
Oh yeah, you were with me on some of this shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
See, because here's the problem, right?
At this point, I think I was listening in chat.
He's probably used to telling his friends and family, and they'll buy his excuses. But then you get someone like AC or like people like us that have been in this game. That AC, he didn't know what AC was up to when AC went up there. AC knew beforehand, so you can't kind of pull the wool over people's eyes, especially when you're talking to people that are smarter than you. It just sounds stupid saying that. Whether you're homeless or you have a fucking home, across America, it's the same. His picture will be at the police station.
And that right there is something that cannot be expunged. Once you're on
Yes,
the
we made him
life.
very aware. We made him very aware.
Yeah, that is a very unexpungible offense. So let me tell you, and
Very unexpungible.
Regardless whether you're homeless or not, there's homeless people here in Lafayette, man, that are sex offenders, and they go underneath their address is listed as like the homeless shelter's address. So dude's full of shit.
But look at all the excuses he's giving. He keeps coming up with reasons as to why his information shouldn't be public. Like if I wasn't homeless, that information wouldn't be, visible like that. Like that's the biggest problem here.
Ready?
Bullshit.
No. If you
What
have
has homeless got to do with it?
If you have a ticket, if you go and do a FOIA for that ticket, it's going to have your information on there. If somebody's been arrested, their arrest record is public record. If I can look up I can look up on the news right now and find something that somebody did, a murder, a fucking shooting, something of that nature, and it's now public record. I can go and I can FOIA that information, and I can find out who the name was, even if the fucking even if the news tries to blur out somebody's face, I can get that information at some point. It's public record. So your arrest record is public record, just as much as my arrest record is public record. Midwest, how many times did somebody try to FOIA your information? I guarantee you, at least a dozen times by now, especially in this community.
I didn't say my stuff wasn't public. I said it's public due to the fact that I'm homeless. If I wasn't homeless, then it wouldn't be on there.
That's inaccurate, but that is inaccurate. Because I pulled up your public record.
That's what the laws are in this state.
Independent, are you on the child register?
Road Dog cannot hear you.
Okay, I was asking you to pause. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to bring up. Amanda had asked in chat whether or not he was registered. Yes, he is registered. If you go to the state of Washington, that is where he's registered at. And we did show it at the beginning of the stream, him on the registry. I can actually put it up again here in a little bit after he gets done with this, to where you guys can see it if you would like. But yes, he is registered. All right, go ahead.
You just have to cover the name.
I think for the most part, when sex offenders are, one of the conditions for them being released from jail is always that they have to register. For the most part,
and AC, let me ask you, on the sex offenders, I know that some of them, when they're on parole, are not permitted to even be on the internet.
Yeah, it just depends on, like for instance, Facebook. If you're a convicted sex offender and somebody rats you out or rats that person out, they'll cancel their fucking account right like that.
No shit.
But it's funny because like YouTube doesn't do the same shit. TikTok, I think I've heard people saying, hey, they can get people's accounts frozen or canceled or whatever. That is a possibility over there at TikTok, but for YouTube, not so much.
She looked it up. Happy looked it up. Sadly, he's right. If he can pay all of his court fees after 10 years, he can pay a petition to be removed. That's disgusting.
Well, yeah, I think he mentions that at some point. I think that he was. It's been a little bit, but yeah, he mentions it here in a little bit on this stream.
Yes,
Say that again?
you're supposed to be registered as a child sex offender.
Are you on the child sex offenders register?
Yes, I am.
So therefore,
You should get the fuck out of here. That's what you should do.
And you took a plea bargain.
Unfortunately, I did because my lawyer didn't do shit for me.
Hey, I got a couple questions for you. Okay, first of all, if you knew there was child pornography on your computer, why didn't you get rid of it?
I didn't know. That's the problem.
You didn't know. Okay, stop. No, you didn't know. All right. If you didn't know, well, how in the fuck would somebody find out that there's child pornography on your computer and you're not aware of it?
The police found out. I didn't.
how would the police find out and you didn't know that there was child fucking pornography on your Don't fucking raise your fucking voice at me, you fucking pedo.
Wow. That's not correct either.
Yeah, okay, sure.
That's not
You
correct.
just got that shit laying around for no fucking reason, huh?
I told you.
What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Hey, Exile, I actually want to hear. I want to hear what he has to say, guys. I actually want to hear what he has to say.
let him talk. Let him talk.
I told you I bought the computer off of Craigslist. That was my mistake.
No.
No, but anybody that's going to buy
that computer changed IP addresses, right? So
anybody that's going to buy a new used computer is going to go through it and see what's in it.
Who went through it?
Independent. Let me ask you a question. Did the police just come and take your computer?
No, I was acting as a security guard at my job, and I had my computer on me, And fortunately, they were trying to accuse me of a robbery I committed, but I never did. And they took my computer in to try to find evidence on the robbery, and they found that instead.
So
Why
I
you
guess my
carrying the
question.
computer around on you?
It wasn't even looked
guys are
for like
asking,
it
I'm
could have
telling
been planned.
Hold on. I guess my thought process here is, you said you pled out for this,
Yeah,
and I can't speak for everyone, but I would say for me, if I was accused of this and I was facing some time, regardless of that,
You know how many times
I
I've
would
heard
say.
That's a good point, Sigourney's wiener.
You know how many times I've heard that, though?
What I can't understand is this is going to follow you around for the rest of your life, and you knew
No,
that when you.
actually, it's not going to follow me around. I'm past my 10-year mark. I can get off this registry. I just got to find an attorney.
Whoop-de-doo.
How did we find you then? How do we find out?
Because I'm homeless, and because I'm homeless, it gets put on the computer system.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No.
You'll be there forever.
You
You will be there forever.
I've had this on my record since 2009. I know exactly what I'm talking about. If I had a home and living in it, then that wouldn't pop up.
Why
The only
every
way
time you
that-
fucking talk, it sounds like you just want to hide the fact of this shit?
I'm not hiding anything.
If you didn't do this shit, you'd be the first motherfucker putting this information out there. You wouldn't be fucking having us dig to find the shit.
Epic, you can add
Well, it
yourself.
wasn't you
I'm
guys
not
that started
playing
digging.
with
I
all
know where it came from. It came from the frog. I got
It came
doxxed.
from the frog?
The frog,
It
yeah.
came from the frog. Yeah, no. We all get doxxed. I've been doxxed about a dozen times already.
I'm
I'm
got
okay
doxxed.
with it.
That's how my shit got out there. Because a bunch of haters.
Did we lose everybody?
No, that's me. I'm sorry. I was I hit mute and I forgot to unhit the mute. I stopped this because I said here and I need to rephrase this because I'm okay with people doxing me as far as like getting my information though. I have an issue with people trying to use it maliciously, and I've had that happen the past couple of weeks, if not at least for a month.
Sorry, it's been more like a month.
Yeah, it's it might be a little longer than that, but the point is, what I said here, I needed to rephrase what I said because when I mean like people getting my information, people have gotten my information. People that are, I mean, we're in the 1A community. I would expect that somebody has vetted me at some point. Looked into my history, made sure I'm not a pedo myself. This, that, the other. Okay, cool. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with somebody taking my information and trying to use it maliciously and say, oh, well, this, that, the other. He lives at such and such place. This is his kids' names. Specifically when it has to deal with my kids. So I had to stop the video for that real quick just to make sure I reiterate that because that's some fucked up shit.
Who's a bunch of haters?
I said haters.
Yeah, I said haters.
All right, hold on.
The frog.
Epic, is that you, bro? Epic, is that you?
Put a wall up.
I'm gonna remove you if you don't say anything.
Well, I'm still here.
No. There's somebody that came up from the basement.
Hey, Epic, is that you?
Hey, Rocky, Lulu's here. She's in chat.
Epic, I'm gonna fucking remove you, bro.
Lulu.
What are you doing, bro? Come on, man. Don't give me corn bomb, soul burner.
I'm not doing nothing.
Anyways,
keep that fucking.
I may have to
picture up.
fucking bounce out of here. These motherfuckers want to set me. So you know what? Now he's giving me more cause to believe it ain't him.
I'm lost.
Better turn that cam on, brother. No, you defend it. You defend it by trying to hide it.
How do you guys figure I'm hiding it? I haven't hid anything.
There's
Well,
15.
hold on.
I mean, would that be a
while,
fair
while
question?
you were up here, when you were up here, we started
still here.
asking you questions, just kind of getting at you just a little bit. And I do this specifically because I want to see your demeanor. I want to see if your demeanor is going to change by any means. I want to see. I want to test you. I want to test and see if you're going to stay truthful with us or if you're going to try to lie to us. And when I said, "Hey, is there anything in your past that you maybe you want to talk about?" You didn't want to talk about any of it. That's the truth.
I didn't say that.
No, well, you definitely danced around the topic.
No, I asked a
You
simple
obviously
question.
started to
I
say,
asked a simple
look,
question.
as
with
I
all due
started to get into that topic, you're not a dumb. I can tell you're not a dumb person. So you started to figure out where I was going with all of that. I know I'm not stupid.
I
know you're not stupid. So at some point you started to ask yourself, "Hey, I think he knows my record. I think he does. I think he's asking for a reason.
Actually,
Where's he going with this?"
Agreed, AC.
Actually, to be honest with you, Authority, all I was doing is asking what you heard because I wanted to be the one that clarified it. So that if you had to jump in and
When
say
I
all
first
that
started to ask you the question about this, you danced around the question. That right there starts to lead us that you're not trying to be truthful with us.
Well, that's
so
incorrect.
if you're starting to dance around the fucking conversation, if you're starting to dance around the topic, why should we believe anything that comes out of your mouth?
Why should we believe
If
he
he's
didn't
dancing around the topic, it makes me think he's dancing around the topic because he's afraid of tripping
off,
over his fucking
I'm not
words.
here. I'm not here to see if you guys are going to believe me or not. It's irrelevant. The bottom line is I'm living it.
It's
I've lived
relevant.
it. And the bottom line is I have to deal with it since 2009. This is 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. I don't understand why people can't just seem to go, "Oh, it's 10 years ago. Let it go. It is what it is." I don't live back there anymore. My past is my past, and it's exactly what it is. I shouldn't have to be punished.
It's not about the time. It's not about the time. It's about the crime.
I've served my time. I've done my punishment. It is what it is. Let's move on.
Wait. You served your time. You did your time, but you said you didn't fucking do the crime. So if you did the time and you didn't do the crime, does that not make sense? That don't make sense to me.
How much time did you do?
Authority, you're not getting what I'm saying, my man. I said even though I took a plea deal, I still had to do the time for it, regardless if I took a plea deal or not. I still had to take the time or do the time. So I did my time. I paid my dues. I've done everything I'm supposed to do, and I'm a free man now. It is what it is. I don't live back there in my bad record. My record shouldn't be what dictates my life.
Pause that for a second. He's did his time. He's paid his dues. But yet he didn't do the crime.
Exactly.
AC,
how do you pay your dues?
How long was he
when
in prison
you?
for?
I don't remember. Toe or Rhodes got his paperwork right now. I can't remember what it is.
I got it somewhere also too, but my thing is, the only time you pay your dues is when you actually do the crime.
Yeah, but I mean, look at how he's like, it is what it is. We're talking about images of a 2-year-old engaged in sexual activity found in his computer. I mean, he thought he was having a bad day when the cops wanted to examine his computer for one crime, and then it got even worse. But he's just like, yeah, I'm a pedophile, and what? That's the past. I mean, everyone just needs to get over it. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it just, at least for me, what when we went back and replayed this later on, that was one of the things that came up. It was just like, why would you say you did the time? But if you didn't do the crime, why would you say that?
What I need to do is just move forward and do what I'm doing. And I think I'm done pretty goddamn good for myself, considering.
And considering he never says I was
That's
innocent.
the one. That's the one beef.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, no, never.
Never
It's
take
that
a plea deal,
you're
no
never
matter
going to
what your lawyer
escape, man.
says. You fire that
When
person.
you
Actually,
get
I
a
will.
skin beef,
I can
no,
actually
you
get.
won't.
I can actually get off this whole thing. It's been over 10 years. I've paid my dues. I've done everything by the book. I can get off this shit. I just got to get an attorney to do it for me. I haven't found one yet.
You'll never get off it because it'll always be on your record.
No, it can be taken off my record once I get taken off of it. That's how I know it.
Well, so they tell you. I can't understand.
I
You'll
research the law.
always,
I know my
you'll
laws. I know my
always
laws. I research this stuff daily. I'm pretty knowledgeable on this. I know what this charge is, what it means, and all that fun jazz. The bottom line is,
You know what? Let me pause this, guys. For looked like 5 years. Wow. So
I believe it was 5 years. I'm actually looking to verify that right now, but I believe it was 5 years if I remember correctly.
So my question here would be, do you think this is somebody that should not register as a sex offender?
Oh, no. Yeah, he needs to be on every list there is.
Yeah, he's way too smug.
You know,
Very smug and very fucking arrogant about it. Oh, if you ask
yes.
me.
Actually, I think that's what I told Exile the first time we encountered this guy. I was like, dude, just arrogant. The arrogance in him. That's what was getting under my skin.
Yeah, I think it's what was getting under all of our skin, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
a victimless non-sex crime, and it's just images. The bottom line is everybody makes a big.
Hold up.
He says it. He fucking.
Just images.
It's just images.
Wow.
A victimless sex crime. I mean, this kid, this is a child engaging in sexual activity. It's a victimless crime. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm speechless.
I'm sorry. I forgot he said that.
He's about to blow his top. You're about to blow right now.
Accountability for all. Would you like to, for everybody new coming in, explain what this panel is about tonight, other than just out in this pedo again?
Yeah, so all the information that you guys are getting right now, and also if you take a good look at AC, his lid is about to fucking blow right now.
I forgot he said that.
All this fucking information you're getting, I was asked during one of his live streams if I could help him out and share one of his videos. So I found what I thought to be the most exciting video that he had. I featured it, and during the live stream, I started getting a ton of messages. When I was done with the live stream, I looked at all the messages, and they were pictures of the person that we're talking about, independent First Amendment auditor. And they were his booking photos for possession of pictures of a child engaging in sexual activity. So after that happened, I wanted to make sure that, I don't want to send my people over there. I don't endorse that type of behavior. I don't think anyone should be subscribed to someone like this. I don't think he should have access to an audience. Keep in mind that stuff comes up on the next list. That your kid could be at home on your TV and come across this guy. I don't think that he should be anywhere on the internet. So Roden Toe said that it would be all right if we came up here and address that, because I don't want my people going to watch him. But now that I'm fucking watching this shit, it's his crime isn't even the most disturbing thing. It's his fucking blasé attitude where he's just like, dude, it is what it is. And AC's right. He says, I did my time, but if you didn't do the crime, you shouldn't have done any fucking time. But to sit there and say it's a victimless crime, it's just images on a computer. Like, it's a normalcy to have pictures of 2-year-olds having sex on your computer. And I don't know if you have this information, AC, but someone also told me that he said that he bought this computer, so the images were already there, but there was some information that led me to believe that they proved that the images were downloaded after he purchased the computer.
Accessed. Yeah, they were open. And
yes.
accessed.
Yes, they were accessed after the time he bought it.
I believe there's a point in time.
I have something to read off.
I believe there's a point in time that I told him that they have a digital footprint, and it wouldn't have got that far in court if it didn't have his digital footprint.
Okay, Exile, correct me if I'm wrong. We do bring that up at some point. But we talked to Navin Johnson on our panel, on my panel. We talked to Navin Johnson on my panel, and Navin Johnson was the one to say what was it? That once again, that was one of the stories.
I've actually got what the detective said when he was doing pulled up. I cannot pull it up because it actually shows his name.
Oh, and somebody brings up a good point. Roadhog says it makes him wonder what charges were dropped in order for him to take the plea in the first place.
Well, here's the thing. He claims it was one picture, correct? You heard him say that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. On February 4th of 2009, Detective Sale began the forensic search of the computer. Again, he located numerous images that appeared to be child pornography. Detective Sale reports, for example, he located images of
pubescent.
Yeah. Prepubescent females performing oral sex on an adult male, having sexual intercourse with an adult male, touching an adult penis, and engaged in bondage. Also, some sexual images of infants.
Infants.
See, and we didn't even dig that deep into that shit, man.
And that was actually on AC's panel.
Correct me if I'm wrong, AC and Exiled, and Road Dog, but wasn't there a part where one of his stories was he was driving down the road and somebody mirrored the images onto his computer when he was driving down the road?
Yeah, he was trying to claim that he has an open source file on his computer.
Yeah, open source
while
file.
he was stuck in traffic, somebody must have downloaded them on his computer.
Yes. And I just thought that was the craziest shit I ever heard in my life.
You know what pisses me off? What really pisses me off and worries me is this guy's out there doing fucking audits, and he's around kids when he's doing this shit, dude. It makes you wonder if when he's doing these audits, if he's not zooming in on little kids
and editing it later.
Right.
That's it. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what he's been doing. He's been going out and pre-recording it, and then putting up his pre-recording of his audits.
Has he hasn't done any schools, has he?
I've still been calling him out in his chats a lot of the time.
I don't
know.
I haven't seen him near it, and I look. I haven't gone through all of his videos. I was pretty disgusted with just some of the shit. Like what we talked about in this video was he did an audit at a like post office or some kind of like it wasn't. I don't want to say it was a post office, but DMV. He did the DMV or whatever, and so he does the DMV and I mean, his style isn't the issue.
There you go.
Is that full screen?
I cut and pasted it so you guys can actually see it.
I can't.
So I mean, once again, like he audits and he does what he does. Okay, cool, but it's his right to do so. But the fact that this guy is gaining popularity, he's gaining a channel, he's going to have people that reach out to him, and some of those people are potentially fucking kids. I can't sit here and say nothing. I can't. I just can't. There's a possibility there that somebody's going to reach out, and they're not going to know who the fuck he is or his background.
I don't want to throw the person's name out there, but there was somebody that reached out to us, referring to Toe for Life and myself, that had said that he's been in contact with the person. He's really pushing to come over to my house, but now all of a sudden he's like really worried about what I'm about to hear about him. And that's actually what piqued my interest. Next thing I know, I started checking around. I found the deal over on Epics where you guys called them out. Then you guys had next thing I know, I'm like, oh, I guarantee you if AC called him out there, he's doing a show on it. So I went back over to AC's channel and I started looking through it and checking his deal right around the same time. And sure enough, I found it. That's how I got a lot of my information. And then I went further into it, checking into this guy. But AC, if you go to AC Presents, December, I think it was the 6th.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
I'm sorry, it was December 7th. It was December 6th is what you're listening to
now. December 6th is the Epic panel. The very next day is when I do my panel on it. And my panel, there's like I said, we have Nathan Johnson that comes in there. I always try to warn people, look, the AC Presents channel, that's our channel where we do a little bit of drama. We do a lot of different stuff. That's not the stuff that people want to see. And I understand that. So I always try to warn them ahead of time what kind of content I have over there. But for that panel, for at least 30 minutes, we stop what we're doing to talk about this. Because to me, it was important to talk about it.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
And I've got somebody asking in chat, how do they take your computer without a warrant? What y'all may have missed is they did have a warrant for him
for robbery.
They were investigating a robbery they thought he was involved in, and they wanted the computer to try to find proof that he was involved with the robbery. But when they were investigating and looking into the computer is when they found all of the kitty porn.
Correct.
Yeah. And basically, the investigator who was doing the investigation, who was looking into the computer, he had to stop what he was doing when he found that, so that they can go get another warrant for the computer, because the warrant wasn't specifically for, child pornography.
Yeah.
It was for something completely different.
Right. And to touch on what Road Dogg was talking about, the friend of the show that brought this guy to our attention, or the friend of me and Road Dogg's, not the show, to me and Road Dogg's, I should say. He actually has
a daughter,
grandkids that live with him, and he was going to invite this guy to his house and everything, and do audits and whatnot with this guy. So, I mean, I would hope to say that AC maybe had stopped some nefarious shit happening to some kids by doing what he did.
Exactly.
So I commend you for that authority check.
Hold on. I'm live, kid. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys.
They're in the studio. But as we were saying, is that the reason why we opened this panel is because let's bring the man front and center.
A good friend of ours.
Yeah, let's bring the man front and center. I'm actually bring him front and center and let him speak on it again, because that's the reason why we opened this panel, was for him. So there you go, AFA, man. You got the stage, bro.
Oh man, what a fucking, this is Monday, Tuesday type of shit where I feature heinous pedophiles on my channel unknowingly, but I did it on a fucking Sunday. And it sucks because on a bullshit Sunday at fucking 5 p.m. I had 190 people in there. And I'm like, what the hell is going? I thought it was a joke. And I was going to come up here and tell people that Big Man was the one that told me to have him on. But when he wasn't, but it was just, there was nothing funny about it. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, this can't be real. I looked up the guy online to make sure that it wasn't, because there's false allegations out there. So, but I looked it up and it was real. And it being real and what a piece of shit this guy is bad enough in itself. But when you watch the video, it puts him into a whole new context. Like, just the charges are really bad. Maybe they can be explained away. Maybe he took complete it. This guy has no remorse for what he did. And just listening to him speak, you know that he did it. And everything that he says, you have to try and pick apart the lies. Like he says, oh, it's just one picture. Even if it was, look how blasé he is when he says, oh, it's just one picture and it was 10 years ago. It was a victimless crime. We're talking about infants having sex with adult males. I mean, I'm pretty sure that qualifies that victim as a fucking infant. But he can't identify a fucking victim because he doesn't fucking give a shit. And he goes, I know a lot about this. You should. You know what? If I mean, a fucking NASCAR driver is an expert at driving in fucking circles really fast. A sex offender is an expert on fucking how to offend sexually. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and that's what when I watched it and I actually saw the actual charges, exactly how it went down. It's actually a really good watch if you go over to AC's channel, go about 25-30 minutes into it and start watching it. And like you said, it runs for probably, I think it's closer to about 45 minutes.
Yeah,
they talk about it. But the charges that this guy had are so heinous. It's like, oh hell, that's why when I'd gotten a text letting me know that you were highlighting the guy, it was like, whoa, wait a minute. I guarantee you he doesn't know about this.
I blame you guys for not coming up on panel.
Well, here's my thing. I can honestly see, okay, ex-girlfriend, blah, 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 accusing somebody.
Right. He was 18, she was 17, something like that, maybe.
I can understand being accused of it, but if there was no charges filed, it went to trial and he lost or he won the trial. Okay, maybe it didn't happen. Why the hell on that kind of a charge would you plead guilty for any circumstance unless you're guilty?
All right.
Yeah, Rishi.
There's no reason for you to plead guilty whatsoever on that kind of a crime.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Unless you're actually guilty.
And the point, the moral to this story of tonight for sure is that this guy's a fucking douche. If you were on AFA's live and you went and subscribed to this guy's channel, go back and fucking unsubscribe. We definitely don't have 190 people watching, but maybe, you know, we'll get some of them to go back and unsubscribe that were at AFA's live.
We're not saying go over and unsubscribe. What we're saying is use your own judgment whether or not you like it.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like
I mean, I don't think this guy should be in fucking YouTube, and I think that you're dead wrong to be subscribed to him. So that really only leaves you one last fucking option.
I'll say this. I subscribe to him for one reason: to continue to expose him when he does fucked up shit, or when people think that, oh, this is a cool guy, he's a nice guy. No, I want to continue to expose him. So I'm going to do the complete opposite. I'm going to fucking follow him, and I'm going to subscribe. and trust me, I'm not subscribed on my main account. I'm subscribed on one of my stocks. But I'm going to definitely keep an eye on him. And if he fucks up again, I'll make sure that I'm putting him on fucking Front Street so everyone knows that he fucked up again. Because sex offenders, they do what? They offend again.
Yep. True story.
You know, I want to say something real quick.
And they think, what kills me is it's just an image. There's no victim. I'm still stuck on that. I forgot he had said that.
I do want to say something real quick, and this is to everybody in the chat. None of us are promoting violence. You know, as much as some of us are probably thinking that right about now, nobody on this panel is promoting any kind of violence.
Oh, definitely not. We're just putting the information out there. This way, you're aware. If you're going to sub to him, you know what kind of guy you're dealing with.
Thank you.
Right. And if you're a channel owner or content creator, and this guy subscribed to you, just keep your eye if you go live. You know.
Yeah,
Obviously.
and this is something that's very near and dear to my heart, only because I saw my sister get molested when she was like 6 years old. I didn't actually see it, but
know what she went through the aftermath.
right. And I, to this day, God, how old is she now? I think 47 years old, 48, something like that. And she still deals with it. And this happened when she was 6 years old. So
yes,
think about these
as
kids.
a fellow survivor, I can say it does stay with you your entire life.
Mm-hmm. So it's something that's really near and dear to my heart, and I have a major issue. I still, to this day, follow the guy that did it to her. I know exactly where he lives because he's registered, and I keep an eye on him to make sure. And he's actually offended again, 3 times to be exact. And then he decided to up and not register a move, was put on the list of that we need to pick this guy up. He went back, did some more time because he didn't follow it, and he is now back on it and was caught, and now he's very highly monitored. And this, like I said, this happened 40 years ago, and he's still dealing with it. And I think he should deal with it till the day he dies.
And
oh yeah, you know.
And in case I don't get my word in edgewise before the show ends, I just want to say I appreciate Authority Check and Exiled for being the ones to bring this guy to everybody's light, so we all get the information. As Road Dog said, Authority Check has information on one of his panels. You can go over there and check it out on Authority Check Presents. I want to say I appreciate Accountability for All for standing up as soon as he heard about this and reaching out to all of us and saying, hey, I want to write this because, you know, I don't dig on this pedo shit. So thanks, Accountability for All, and Road Dogs Media for making it all happen. Big Man Audits for being here. Heather Holt for being here. And I just want to say that before, so I could get it out before the show ends, because I know you guys are going to talk. So,
and so you guys know, at 10:57, I got an email from him. Says, "Really?" That's all. It just says, "Really."
So
is that from him?
Yes.
I mean, what did he fucking expect? What did he expect? Like, we don't fucking talk amongst ourselves?
Well, we know you're lurking now. Hello. That's what I didn't get. Like, I mean, I'm just coming out of a shadow ban. I had 15 months of inactivity because I was in prison, so I'm not getting the fucking, 100,000 views a day I was. But, I mean, still, if his video gets, when I deleted it, it had 3,800 views when I deleted it. Like, he expected that no one was going to find out. Like, I was lucky to have enough solid people to tell me during the fucking stream. But whether we're small channels or big channels, in some way, we all contact each other. Like, I'm not good friends with AC, but I've spoken to him on Facebook. Like, we are a community. We keep up with each other. We have an idea what's going on. Like he said, we talk. I don't understand how he ever thought that. Like, maybe he thought, like, fuck it, I'll get as many new subs as I can before I get outed.
Yeah,
well,
right.
Let me put this out there real quick. Since he's lurking, if you'd like to come up on panel, I'll unblock you from my channel and allow you to come up.
Oh, that ain't happen.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to do
Well,
that.
think about it. Okay, other than Big Man, Toe, Road Dogs, and myself are the smallest channels out there. So who's he lurking on?
He probably had somebody send him the link, let him know that we were. I mean, there's plenty of people that pay attention, and you know, it doesn't take much. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I go live, or you know, I am out and about, and people will be like, "Oh, you know, by the way, you know, check this out."
Is that Asmar?
What up?
It should be. It should be.
I figured you sent him the link. But I just
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I have someone in my chat who come in is laughing, saying you support AC. I don't give a damn who's up on panel when we're talking about a pedo and outing them for child molestation or child kiddie porn. It brings everybody together, whether you like them or not. It's about kids. Now kiss ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me put this out there. I am a friend of AC's. Do I agree with everything he does? Hell no. He probably don't agree with everything I do. I don't really care. The thing is
Mass Troll Report is Connie, by the way.
I know,
That's Rebel.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna out the people. Plain and simple.
So that that right there, like fucking Connie, for example, we have videos of him trying to fucking watching a little fucking 14 or 16-year-old girl on TikTok. Yep. And we've got videos of him trying to groom kids while he's playing video games. You're 32 years old playing video games with a 15 and 16-year-old talking about don't tell your mom I'm playing games with you.
Yeah.
So
Weird.
Connie, that whole what's that guy's name? The fucking To Catch a Predator guy.
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen. Yeah. That Chris Hansen might be one of those fake real things. Those, but you know, at some point, you could be meeting him one day. Just think about that.
My name's Chris Hansen, and tonight on To Catch a Predator.
So, hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey,
what up, Tamar?
What's up, Mr. Jim Busby? Great American. Good to see you, sir. I just wanted to stop by and say, check out the AC and ASMR shit show.
Right on.
Yep.
We've been promoting it all night.
No, I appreciate it, man. And for the record, Exiled One had nothing to do with anything. He's just clout chasing.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Road and Toe. Both you guys, y'all need to put like a little fucking like a commercial together. You don't have to be long, 10, 30 seconds, somewhere between there. We're going to play it on our channel, and we're going to start networking other communities to come over here and check you guys out. So hook me up with the commercial. We're going to play it. We've been doing that for Game Over 2.
Yep, send over some assets, some pictures and images and clips and whatever, and we'll get with What's Truth and Game Over and AC myself, and we'll throw you guys together a little diddly.
Yeah, I was watching. Someone was playing Game Over 2's video where he's talking about the shirt. Talking about the shirt and with the AC kicking. Who was it? Was it Tony or Connie?
Tony.
Yes, Tony.
And then he had YouTube Streets on there. I was in the chat and I was in the chats. I was going, hey, tell Game Over I need my royalties for the YouTube Streets.
Oh, wait a second. We have permission, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, you do.
I'm just kidding. I tell you what, I'll get you a T-shirt. How's that?
Hey,
I'll get you both a T-shirt.
Toe, did you hear what Asmar just said? He wants to diddle us. That's what he just said.
I was wondering if you're gonna catch that.
But no, in all seriousness, man, and whoever that is in the chat, whatever, I don't know who it is. AC says it's Connie or whatever.
Mass Troll.
I don't watch Connie. I don't know nothing about the dude. I don't get into the. I'm not
Connie. We don't have to prove it because it's already been shown. It's already been proved. You're gonna sit here and act like Page B then why don't you go get yourself a fucking box of wine, go get drunk, and then get on here and go prove it.
Connie, poo poo.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
Connie,
like I said, I don't know. nothing
Ooh,
about
I smoke.
I don't
Little
know.
Connies.
Who I smoke.
The point.
Constant
the point
failure.
Is, the point that we have tonight is that like I said, regardless of what the people out here have our little tiffs on the back end, and we talk about each other and we poke at each other or whatever we do, but we can all agree on one thing.
We should be able to.
We don't like the pedophiles.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep. That's what we were just talking on Slow Burners, and we say it all
I
the
mean-
time.
I mean, if you really look deep down inside, I would say that we would all agree on one more thing: that Connie's a piece of shit. Yes. He is. I think we could agree to that.
All right, man.
I'm over here stirring the pot.
I know, right?
But
Look at him.
wasn't he the one that got the shit kicked out of him by mommy?
Yes, that's the exact same one.
Okay, that's why I thought.
And the one who ran over a nail or something and claimed somebody slashed his tire? Yeah.
He hit a pothole. Let's be honest. He hit a pothole because
Yep.
he wouldn't have gotten, dude, if somebody was going to do that to his tire, he wouldn't have got as far away from his house that he did. So, hey, Road Toe, there's a commercial, Game Over 2 t-shirt commercial in the basement if you want to play it.
Go ahead and bring it up.
It's in the
By
basement.
the way, guys, this is what we do on our channel. We'll play a couple of commercials from other people,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps promote. It helps to, and it's a good laugh, especially these from Game Over 2.
Well, there it is. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
AC.
You're good. You got to make it big.
No, you're good. You're good.
There you go.
Hey to all you beautiful people out there, it's Snoopy here, and do I have some great fucking news for all you guys? No, it's not that Tony has left these YouTube streets. It's even better than that. Let me tell you, folks, you can get yours today. The one and only custom-made Game Over 2 t-shirt. Yes, you heard me correctly, folks. With springtime just around the corner, you will look fabulous in this one and only Game Over 2 t-shirt. Picked from the best cotton around the world, this one and only t-shirt features the Game Over 2 You Lose slogan. And also, authority check doing a Liu Kang dragon flying fucking kick right into Tony's chest, knocking him straight off the fucking cliff into the pits of hell. With the design on the back of the shirt bearing the slogan, I got Eclipse. Everybody will know when you're walking away who got the motherfucking clip. With the choice of small, medium, large, or extra large, you can get a Game Over 2 You Lose shirt for everyone in the fucking family. I just wish they made a small enough one for my little guinea pig ass. Oh, and that's not all, folks. I hope you're sitting the fuck down for this one, motherfuckers, because if you buy now, for a limited time only, you will receive the deluxe CD of Tony's Fire fucking Tracks. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Buy now while supplies last, and you will receive the Tony's Fire Track CD featuring your favorite classics such as Red Goddess Flow.
I got the motherfucking clips, you.
The mad as fuck Tony Flow.
Don't act smart with me. I don't fuck around. Bitch.
And who could forget that timeless romantic classic, A Bad Guy Love Song.
Girlfriend, but you're gonna have to convince me that your vagina is not.
This special deluxe CD of Tony's Fire Tracks is gonna be available to only the first 100 buyers. So go now and click the link in the description to get your Game Over 2 You Lose t-shirt today. Because people, these are gonna be gone faster than a fucking girl in Tony's bedroom. What's truth in these YouTube streets, motherfucker? I'm out of here, everybody. I love ya. Deluxe Tony Fire Track CD is going only to the first 100 buyers. $30 for the t-shirt. The Game Over 2 You Lose t-shirt will be going fast. They're $30 Canadian. And love you all. Tony's fucking bitch. It owns a fucking bigger bitch and Penny smells like a fucking goddamn fucking get ready.
Game over. Big shout out to our boy Game Over 2, exclusive member of Southside Gang Worldwide.
Southside Gang.
In our world, and our boy What's Truth.
But I got a question. AC kind of looked female in there.
Female.
Yeah, on the shirt.
Oh,
It looked like a
fighting
female
words.
body.
Hey,
Just
look,
saying.
that was a skinny wrestler, AC, man.
Yeah, that was when he was in his prime.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a fat fuck now.
Yeah, way to rub it in, Toe. Are you fat shaming?
Hey, look,
It's
I'm not
service.
fat shaming. Hey, I'm allowed to. I'm looking here and I'm the same, so I'm good.
I'm sorry, Mrs. You be chilling. I'm hungry, and this is like the first opportunity I've had to eat. So my bad.
I was just thinking, if I was Jeff, I'd have kicked you off panel a while back because you were just chomping away over there.
AFA, read private chat, please.
AFA's probably half asleep.
I'm actually responding to it right now. I just looked.
Oh.
Yeah, it's late for him. It's almost 12.
Yeah, AFA, man, if you got anything, after you do that, if you want to close out what you had to say, since this was all about you and your channel today, and if you need to bounce, man, go ahead. I mean,
hold on, I'm just finishing. I just sent it, AC. The information. I'm gonna go on Facebook and message you once I drop down, just so you can get what I do have.
No, cool deal. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's talk offline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk offline.
Connie's a bitch. Daily reminder: he's a broken dildo who has court in 10 days at 9 a.m. and we will have exclusive on the scene in front of the courthouse. Maybe a reporter inside the courthouse, because bitch, we gonna be there. Get you some of
I
that.
gotta see that.
Yeah. We're gonna have up to the minute updates. You know,
are you gonna have a ticker?
Yeah, Amanda Erickson is also thinking of going. She spoke with the DA, and the DA Victim Services Division was very interested to hear from everybody that has been impacted by Connie, aka Rebel. Not looking good. Could be 4 total charges stacked of wiretapping. I think there's 4 total that are concrete, and all of the victim testimony, regardless if it's related to this crime or not, will come into play during the sentencing hearing.
There you go. Well, I know I'm getting tired, so I mean, Josh, if you want to you're out on it, and then
you know what? If real quick before he gives his final thoughts, I want to present something real quick. I went ahead and edited this. If you want to pull me up on the full screen.
All right. Which guys?
Connie.
So this is from somebody who was filming with him and got the information. Was like, no, this is fucked up.
Let me put you full.
So in here, it reads, in regards to such and such, I know you may not want to spread BS. However, he has been to my house and my children have met him. I was told up front by him about a conviction. However, I saw from your live reply, I think what he meant to say there was from your live video, but there's some corrections that need to be put in here. But anyways, that I was lied to directly from that person. No, I'm not a saint as well. But if you dig deep enough into my charges, not sexual, not with minors, you will find I asked for them. So in other words, he's saying like I fucked up, I did some fucked up shit, but I did my time. There just wasn't sexual shit. Don't throw stones from a glass house. Thank you for your time and for the publishing the video. He says punishing, but he means publishing. So once again, it's people need to know the information of who they're fucking with. This guy didn't know who he was messing with. He knows now.
Right.
Yeah, that's
as long as he has the information.
Important. That's why this is super important. He didn't have the information. I didn't have the information. But if we keep in contact, then we can make sure that if most of you guys have my email address on Facebook, if you guys send me your email address, if you guys email me or Facebook, I'll send you the link that I have. But I appreciate you guys having me up. It's just I felt like shit because the big thing for me was that no one in the comment section was saying anything about this. And normally,
people jump on shit like that. So I knew that I sent people over there that had no idea about this guy, the same as I did, and they're subscribing to this guy. It's just a bad fucking look, and his crime is bad enough, but watching how like blasé and arrogant he is, and just it's absolutely fucking
worse.
That's what people do. They put it in your face and they laugh about it. Like Connie.
Let me ask a question here. When a newspaper or a news agency get a news story wrong, a lot of times they retract the story and they redact it and they put out the correct information. But a lot of times they put out a piece that says, that just, and I'm trying to think of the name of it, but basically they re-put out the story with an apology as well. Maybe something considered, something that you might consider.
Oh, as far as the video that I did today with this new, so Rodent Toad, they're going to send me this link.
Yep.
So that way I had it. What I was going to do is just upload it. But what I think I'm going to do now is take excerpts from the video that you guys did on Epic's panel. I already deleted the other video just because I didn't want to send any more of my subscribers to this guy's panel. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have a live tomorrow, and I'm going to make it geared towards anyone that saw the video that I did today, go over some of the things that happened here, and make sure that people know that mistakes were made, accidents happen. Certainly someone asked me to share their channel. I didn't look into the guy's fucking past, but we'll make it very clear that this is the case, because, I mean, this is a person that's out there, and he's like, when you're auditing, there's kids all the time. I mean, this guy is just such a piece of fucking shit. So I'm going to do something on it, probably taking excerpts from this, and then I'm going to add it into a live show that I'm going to do tomorrow. AC, ASMR, Exiled, Rodent Toe, whoever has information on it, you guys are more than welcome to come up. I'll reach out to you, AC, beforehand when after I look through all the stuff and put something decent together, talk about a time, but I'm going to do something tomorrow on it.
Yeah, I'll definitely come up.
This is what I'm going to do for you, AFA. I'm going to upload this entire video, this entire stream. I'm going to upload it into one of my my sock accounts, and I will send you the link, and it'll be unlisted, so only you can grab it.
Awesome.
And so that way, if you want to go through and download it, or if you want to, so that way you have a copy yourself, or if you want to just screenshot just a portion of it, you can do so, and that way you can use that for your video.
I'm going to use that, and definitely I want to focus on when he's talking about his crimes not being that serious because they're 10 years ago. What I really want to focus on is, hey, people, like, I sent you to this guy's channel. I mean, I feel bad too, because the victim here is Two Bones Press. This poor guy got fucking arrested by cops that weren't even in jurisdiction, and I was trying to figure out why can't I get a hold of this guy? This guy wouldn't give me his phone number. We only corresponded through email, and he was just acting weird. It makes sense now, and I didn't want this drama from this fucking terrible shit that Independent did to take away from this other kid's arrest. But I mean, it's besides the point. I mean, people need to know about it, and I don't want to find out later down the road that people are like, holy shit, I can't believe you sent me to that asshole's channel.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a speaking of assholes, hey, I've got a quick thing in the basement. If we got a second, that'd be great. Since we have so many special people.
So I did send you the link directly to the panel that AC did with all the paperwork and charges on it.
You sent that to me? Oh, okay. Got it.
But any information that I've got, I'd be happy to give to you as well.
Right. Teamwork. When are you thinking on holding that live, AFA? I know it's kind of early to ask you, but
I mean, anytime tomorrow. I figured that whatever works for everyone collectively. I think what I'm going to do is take all the video footage that you guys send me, maybe put together like an 8 to 10 minute video package that kind of summarizes everything up, and then have a live discussion for whomever's available to talk about what actually happened with this guy, and to let people know that the reason I'm doing this is because I didn't know this yesterday. We put this guy's channel out there. I know about it now, and this is the information that's come to light. So, I mean, I don't expect it to be too long, maybe an hour or so, 10-minute video package. So it's dependent on what you guys' availability is.
Well, I'm not AC secretary, but I know he works like me, and he don't get off till the afternoon time usually. So I don't know if he's working tomorrow.
Well, I mean, anytime between 4 and, I mean, I'd have to be wrapped up by like 8:30
Eastern time.
Well, me too, because we do a show on Monday nights too.
Oh, okay. So do you want to do that then? We can do it, and then I can send everyone in my show over to yours. We can maybe do it at like 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe 6:30 though.
AC, are you gonna go over there and go up there, or?
I'm okay. So what time did you say? I'm Central Time, so I'm an hour after you, or hour behind you.
So I was thinking like anywhere between 5, started at between 5 and 6:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm available after that.
That is Eastern Time, AC. That'd be like 4:30 our time.
Depending on what my workload looks like, tomorrow, I'm usually off 6 o'clock your time. I'm usually off at that time.
So you want
so if you start something
6:30 Eastern Time, give you some time to get settled.
Yeah, that would be perfect. That would be 5:30 my time. I'll be out of the office by then.
All right, perfect. That's what we'll do. Then we'll do it 6:30 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. And I'm gonna email this guy because obviously he knows what's going on. He emailed me saying "fucking really" when we were talking about it. So I'm gonna email him and I'm gonna let him know that
you're gonna want to see the message I sent you on Facebook. You're welcome.
I can only imagine.
Hey, Toe. We got a special individual restreaming us. Would you mind bringing up that video in the basement?
Oh, geez.
Hey, ASMR, you got to save some of this content for our show, okay?
Right.
Like, I'm just saying, like, over here, they don't really do too many of the claims. Like on our show, we get the claims.
I'm just trying to help out.
Okay.
This is a special song for our friend restreaming us.
Oh my God. Okay.
I gotta say, dude.
Thank you.
Them lyrics were golden. I mean, that was fucking gold. That's a hit song. That's a hit fucking song, buddy. That's $1 million right there.
Well, it is so past my bedtime. I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna do a quick live stream real quick, like 2 minutes, just making sure people know to tune in tomorrow. And then I'm gonna hit the hay, and I'll see you. Everyone's welcome. I'll send the link to you, AC. Anyone that wants it can grab it as well, and I'll see you guys up there 6:30 Eastern. And thank you, Road and Toe, for doing this, and AC for coming up and spending the time to narrate all the facts and present it for us. I appreciate it.
Hey, anytime, AFA, and be sure to send me that link.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll be sending the link probably by noon at the latest tomorrow, my time. So you guys will have it well beforehand.
All right.
For those of you that are not subscribed to my channel, my main channel is Authority Check. The Authority Check Presents is more of our panel shit. And our backup channel is AC and Asmar Shit Show, which will be our primary show once we get everybody subscribed over to that channel. At some point, I'm going to cut up the video that we were watching, and I'm going to make sure that there's no doxing in it. And I will present that portion, that interview that we're interviewing him. Well, we'll put that on probably the AC Presents, just to make sure that in the future when people need it, they can easily go to my channel, find it, play it, whatever they need to do with it, so that people know who the fuck this guy is.
Connie Poo.
Connie Poops. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys.
All right.
Yep.
Now we're gonna go ahead and close this down.
Connie Poops.
Connie Poo Poo. Fuck you, Connie.
Again, I appreciate everybody, man.
What's up, Joe? Cool.
I appreciate everybody. AFA, Authority Check, Heather Holt, Big Man, Exile, and our ASMR audits. Right on.
All right. Thank you. Can I just say, Netclo, I talked to Southern Belle today. We had an interesting conversation. And man, buddy, I would really hate if those screenshots and texts and messages and everything got released. I think somebody already told you about that. And so I just heard about it. And
I heard she's expensive too.
Woo, $500. Make you holler.
I'm just saying. I mean, look, this whole thing this whole thing, you spending that much money to wow. I can't believe it,
Mrs. You be chilling 909. I might actually do my own rendition of the Connie Poop song.
And if you guys want more context on Connie and the trials and tribulations of the Connie, go over and check out Authority Check Presents, or the Authority Check Presents or Authority Check and ASMR Shit Show. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And they'll have all kinds of content for you.
Yeah. So, hey,
can I make a quick announcement?
Yeah.
We got
Natclo, and I'm going to tell this to you and Connie and whoever else. I don't like AFA Josh. I'm not a fan, but I don't have a problem with him coming on our boy Road and Toe channels and shows and shit, and especially when finding out that someone running around the community is on the list, sexual predator list. So you can try to distract from that all you want. Who fucking cares? Doesn't change the fact that there's some fucking evil people roaming the YouTube streets that deserve to be have some attention brought to. But you can sit back and just marinate on those messages. Yeah, it wasn't about Josh. It was about it. And Heather Holt got you and me and AC and others got called a racist by Connie Poo Poop.
Racist?
Yeah, we're racists, I guess.
Let's remember this, ASMR. And I've lived my life like this. And I made it to this long in my life, but respect is not given. Respect is earned. So ASMR respects me and Road Dog's platform.
Yep.
So because we give ASMR nothing but respect. So take that to heart, whoever that is, chat, and think about that when you go to sleep tonight.
Hey guys.
There we go. That's all I wanted.
There it is.
All right. So,
thanks, guys.
Does anybody else?
I just want to make a quick announcement, guys. If you're not subscribed to the Connie Cocksmack channel, by the way, we got that channel somewhere around 430 subs now. We pushed it past 400 this morning. We got it to 430 subs. So if you're not subscribed, that is basically the channel. Since Connie likes to restream other people's content, basically steal their content and then claim it as his own. There is Andrew. That is Andrew's channel. Is a retaliation for him stealing other people's content. Go check out the Connie Cocksmack channel. That will be for the most part they restream Rebels content there. And once again, if he's gonna steal everybody else's content, why can't we steal his shit? Fuck you, Connie. Have a great day.
And that's Cocksmack, CAWK. Smack.
I think I can get you the link if y'all want that.
Right on. And Heather, you got anything to say?
I just want to thank everybody for coming up and talking about it, and I want to thank AC for coming up, with the video for us to watch, and Josh for coming up, manning up, and going, yeah, there was a mistake, and I'm going to correct it.
Right on.
and everybody getting along up here. I really appreciate it.
Yep, so do
Definitely.
I appreciate everybody. Big man, you got anything?
Nope. Just keep a watch out for pedos and stuff like that out here on these YouTube streets.
On the streets, baby.
What
is that? Southside? What is that? Hang on, hold on. What is it?
Here, I dropped it in the private chat. If somebody can.
Southside gang.
Southside gang worldwide.
There we go.
Yeah.
Exiled one. You've been pretty quiet over there, my friend. You got anything?
Probably asleep.
Nah, I'm burning brush over here. Nah, man, I think everybody's pretty much covered it. Put the word out on that guy. There's always new faces coming into the community that don't know who they're dealing with.
Yep.
Connie, poo-poo.
I want to thank everybody for coming up. Sorry to bring you the bad news that this guy is such a piece of crap. But I'll definitely want to thank everybody that came up, because I know that a couple people have kind of a riff going. But there was 100% all about what the show was about.
Right.
AC, you're awesome. ASMR, Exile One, Big Man,
appreciate you, brother.
Heather, and of course, Toe for Life, and also don't forget Road and Toe Show tomorrow, 8:30.
AC, do you got a YouTube page open? At least one of the show.
I do. Sure.
Because I don't know if this shows up, because it stalls, so it only shows up on YouTube. Sometimes I can't see when I play it. So I'm gonna play this, and then I'll be right back with my final close, and then we'll be out of here. But I want you to see this. If you haven't seen it yet, you can see it now. But we've been doing this for a long time, for a couple months now.
This shit I'm out, no thanks, don't mind me, I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me please, fuck this shit I'm out, nope. Fuck this shit I'm out, alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care, I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit I'm out.
Connie, poo-poo.
I just wanted you to see that beginning where it says about authority check. We made sure we put that there. And we play that every night when we close our show. So everybody sees that every night when we close our show. So
For those of y'all with the hearing impaired, what it said was, you ain't got to go home, but you sure as hell got to get the fuck up out of here.
And with that, I love everybody in the chats. Thanks everybody for showing up. This was not the Road and Toe Show. This was Toe for Life and Road Dogs Media going solo. So with that, Heather Holt, Big Man Audits, were also restreaming to their channels. And I love you guys. I am motherfucking Toe for Life. This is motherfucking Road Dog Media. This is Authority Check Presents. This is Exiled One. This is Heather Holt. This is Big Man Audits and motherfucking ASMR Audits. And we love you guys. We're out of here. Toodles, bitches.
Peace.
Later.